Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Happy Friday. I've been experiencing schadenfreude ever since yesterday when Jim Finch posted the link to the courtroom listener page for the Denver Metro Audits versus Frauditor Troll copyright lawsuit. It appears to me to be a very workmanlike complaint. I have no issues with the complaint, just on the face value of it. I looked into the attorney. He has quite a bit of experience, not just as an attorney, but specifically doing copyright. On courtroom listener, if I searched his name without quotes around it, I got like 83 cases that he was an attorney for. I didn't go through and verify that. With quotes around it, it's 29 cases. Just glancing through it, there were multiple copyright cases. I have no reason to believe he's not experienced, intelligent, and capable from what I have seen so far. He's licensed to practice in New York and California. So I strongly suspect that this is going to cost Frauditor Troll a lot of money. As to whether or not Frauditor Troll is going to be able to be found, absolutely he's going to be found. There is going to, the problem for Frauditor Troll is that there is a bank account. There are records, 1099s, whatever, that Google has. And there are ways that this attorney is going to be able to get those records sooner or later. Frauditor Troll will be found. There are methods of recovery for judgments. And Frauditor Troll allegedly has a dozen channels that are all monetized. I strongly suspect that he's going to be able to recover money. I strongly suspect that DMA is going to be able to recover money. The reason why I say schadenfreude is because I don't know that it's ever been unclear that I pretty much despise Frauditor Troll and all of the people like him. Schrodinger's cat, for example. The people who take like an hour and a half live stream of an auditor, cut away all the boring parts, show like the arrest or the whatever spicy parts there are, insert nonsense like, herder, he's stupid, herder, he's dumb, herder, he's wrong, herder, he got arrested, ha ha ha, enjoy the ride, her, with zero commentary of any value. I've always hated that. I've always despised it. If you wonder why I don't make videos on audit or anti-auditors very often, it's specifically because every time I watch one of their channels, it just annoys me. Like, I don't do James Freeman videos often because every time I watch a James Freeman video, he pisses me the fuck off because he says the dumbest shit. And every time I watch an anti-auditors video, it pisses me off because they say and do the dumbest shit. They steal from the auditors. The auditor goes out there, spends his time, risks his freedom, risks bodily injury during the arrest. People get hurt in arrests. They go out and they take all these risks. They should be able to reap the monetary rewards. But instead, the anti-auditor takes their video, cuts out all the boring bits, packages it up in a flavor that the anti-auditor crowd will eat up because it reaffirms their feelings that herder, auditor wrong, herder, auditor dumb, their side dumb, our side right, this guy proves my point. And they never go back to follow up. Like, did the auditor sue the police? Did the auditor recover? There's a lot of auditors who've gotten a lot of settlements that aren't reported on. I've got little birdies telling me about settlements, and I have received copies of settlement agreements with non-disclosures, so I'm not going to tell you who they are or what they are, where auditors have received large settlements from suing the police for wrongful arrest kinds of things. And there's no coverage on that. There's no coverage when the auditors sue and win. When they sue and win, there's no coverage on it when the auditor gets tried for criminal acts and is found not guilty. but they sure as hell profit off the video that the auditor made. They don't go do any extra work other than to cut down the auditor's video and maybe throw in like a laughing, crying emoji. It's disgusting. And their understanding of the law is just pure shit. Like, if you look at the video breakdown I did of Frauditor Troll, where he was mocking pink camera magic, his understanding, his knowledge is just pure shit. Like, he's fucking retarded. He's literally fucking retarded, except he can edit videos and throw in laughing, crying emojis and say, herder, you're wrong. And his little, the people who buy into his bullshit, who think the auditors are always wrong, lap it up like fucking morons. Every accusation the anti-auditing crowd makes about the auditors can be said about the anti-auditors, except the anti-auditors don't do nearly as much work. Oh, they're just doing it for the money. Yeah, well, the anti-auditors are doing it for the money. Oh, they don't know the law. Yeah, well, the anti-auditors don't know the law. Oh, they're dumb. Well, the anti-auditors are dumb. Oh, they get the people who are on their side to buy into their bullshit. Yeah, well, the anti-auditors get the people who are on their side to buy into their bullshit. Like, it's literally, bleh. It's same, each side. Same, each side. Except the auditors win settlements, and the anti-auditors usually don't. So what does this lawsuit mean? This lawsuit means that Frauditor Troll is going to have to lawyer up. If he doesn't, there will most likely be a default judgment. If he doesn't lawyer up, if he doesn't respond, there's most likely going to be a default judgment. If he does, if he tries to use pro se, he's going to lose. If he lawyers up, there's a chance, but he's going to have to pay for a lawyer. And this is where my prediction, Jim Finch mentioned it yesterday. I made this prediction in my Discord. My best guess is this is going to go more Kate Peter than Josh Abrams. My best guess is that because Frauditor Troll is a shameless grifter, that he's going to put up a GoFundMe to fund his legal defense. And my best guess is, just like with Kate Peter, there's not going to be good accounting. There's not going to be there'll probably be no accounting. I don't expect Frauditor Troll to give any accounting. Why would he? He didn't have to. Kate Peter was dumb to do it, to give an accounting. She basically let Chili know exactly how much she was spending, but that's not the point. The point is that this is going to be a grift fest for Frauditor Troll to make money. But I think at the end of the day, it's going to cost him money. I hope it costs him money. I don't like people to go to jail, but I like shitbags like Frauditor Troll to have to pay compensation for what they stole. And I think he stole from DMA. And I hope to God that DMA gets a settlement or a win. A win would be preferable. I think a win would be preferable. I don't think the attorney wants that. I don't think DMA wants it. I think they'd be happy just with a settlement agreement where Frauditor Troll hands over a bunch of money and everybody's happy. But I would love to see this attorney. He has a YouTube channel. I think he does copyright stuff. I'm blanking on his name right now. He's in my Discord. He's obviously on the lawsuit. He has a channel. You can find it if you like copyright stuff. But if this attorney does a good job, what I suggest is that all the auditors start just hammering all these shitbags like Unclean Hands and Frauditor Troll and what's that fat Johnny guy's name? Whatever. Like, just fucking hammer them. Make them actually do fair use. Make them actually do commentary. Make them actually like provide something of value and not just steal the auditor's work, edit it down to the good stuff, and sell it off to their audience for YouTube revenue. Anyway, that's all I got. So good luck to you, DMA. I don't know how much of this I'm going to cover. I don't know how much of this is going to be interesting. I mean, if interesting things come up, I'll make videos on it. If nothing interesting, I've never been a huge fan of copyright law. I don't really follow it much. I did try to get Earl David Warden to sue me by putting up his whole Deer Park police interview unedited, just to force that fucker to sue me, and he did, and he lost. But I'm not a big fan of copyright, so I don't know how much of this I'm going to cover. But again, I am rooting for DMA and for his new attorney. I hope his new attorney isn't a shitbag. I hope his new attorney is competent. Seems competent. we'll see. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.